Good evening, everyone. We are happy to have Mr. Santosh Haswani, an alumnus from the 22-24 batch and currently working at VECV with us today. He is here to share his journey, experiences, and insights. Let's give him a warm welcome. Um, so, sir, can you please introduce yourself?
Thank you, Radhika, for the short introduction. So, hello guys, good evening. I am Santosh Haswani, recently passed out from NFSU 2022-2024, and I got placed into V Commercial Vehicle, which is joint venture between Volvo and Eicher. So, right now, my job role is about cybersecurity specialist, and I am doing automotive cybersecurity. That I am following one framework for automotive cybersecurity, which is 21434 standard, according to which there are so many threats and vulnerabilities in vehicles. Also, as you know that right now vehicle security is booming field, right? For example, if we have EV cars or EV vehicle, any vehicle, okay, so it's just like a computer on wheels, right? Just like computer, it also requires security. So I am working with vehicle team and R&D team to make sure that vehicles are secure and making connected vehicle secure environment. So
Okay,
let's get
thank you, sir.
started.
Yes, sir. So, let me start the first question. So, how did you grow and evolve from the start to the end of your bachelor's and then master's? The journey, how was it?
So I've done my bachelor's in computer application from Bhopal Mahalal Chaturvedi National University. At that time, I was looking to get into the developing job, but when COVID hits in 2020, I got to know about some web exploitation and web security. So I wanted to get through this in cybersecurity field. So I started with TryHackMe. That time, TryHackMe just launched in 2019, I guess. So first I focused on my computer networking, and then I started to try hacking rooms, solving rooms, and hack the box. And then I tried to get into bug bounties, but I failed because I was getting some duplicates. So I just stopped there. And then I got to know about this National Forensic Science University, which is in Gandhinagar. So everybody knows here that it's a prestigious university in whole India. It's the only forensic science university, and they're providing some good course on cybersecurity. So I got into the masters in cybersecurity. So likewise, now I'm here.
Sir, how helpful is TryHackMe for uni students? So, would you recommend it?
Yeah, sure. Track me for if you are beginners. So track me is totally for beginner, right? From beginner to intermediate, and from then you can go for hack the box, right? And hack the box, it's like easy machine is also little bit difficult to solve. Even I face some challenges there. And if I talk about track me, there are some particular paths are there. Like if you want to be in SOC analyst one, SOC analyst two, dread teaming, web application security, and even there is a king of the hill. You can compete with your friends online, kind of multiplayer game it is. So yeah, it's a totally fun platform to learn cybersecurity.
Okay, thank you, sir. Let me move on to the next question. What challenges did you face, from moving on to the academics and then going on to the professional field? And what all did you do to tackle them?
So from academics point of view, like just I talk about right me and these CTFs, whatever we are solving these CTFs and everything we are solving, this is so much different from real world what we are doing in corporate or professional life, right? You have a real scenario here. You have to tackle that. How you are going to, what is your approach to secure this environment, right? In CTF, we are solving to learn something in cybersecurity to get through it. But in real world, it is not like that. it's totally different from CTF. So at the starting, I was understanding the environment, right? Like I'm in automotive cybersecurity. So for that, I have this is new for me. This field is new for me. Still, it is new. I'm still exploring. It's a big field, automotive cybersecurity. So first, I was like started with the components of. There's so many components of vehicle, so I have to understand the whole vehicle process from development to production and quality testing, whatever things are going. Okay, so I have to sit with every department to know how the vehicle is developed and after sale, how it working after sales and how it is monitored, right? So I have to understand whole process of the organization and where I have to put the security here, like this is the attack point, this is the threat vectors, and these are the threat actors that they can affect the vehicle or just like that. I have made a habit like to conquer the academic field and this professional field. But yeah, basics works here. Okay, like whatever the basics you have learned in academic, it's going to help you here a lot. Most importantly, CI tracks. So whatever you are doing here is like you have to think like what is the confidentially affecting here, what is the integrity is affecting, and what is the availability is going to affect it, right? So according to that, I am working on attack scenarios. That's it.
Sir, as you said that CTF is like different from your field. What are the basic criteria which your company or like this industry look out for in the candidates?
See, for fresher, if you are talking about, you should be more focused on networking, right? Because networking is the most important thing. And the SOC and networking are the most important thing right now going on here. So I got to know that whatever I am doing, it is monitored, right? Everything is monitored. So the thing is, you should be preparing about basics of networking, okay, and how the application works, okay. If you want to exploit it, it's like there are five fields here. Okay, let me just clear. We are working on SOC, VAPT, and audit, automotive, OT, right? And threat intelligence is also there. So these are the 5 to 6 areas which our company is looking. Okay, so right now we are in an initial stage of cybersecurity. It, I think it's been just 2 years this company has introduced cybersecurity in their organization. So yeah, so they are still looking for some professional who can work, and I guess that's the thing. They are looking for the. You should be clear with the basic first of all. Okay, they are. You have to provide some trainings here to the professional because they are not from cybersecurity. Okay, except IT professional. There are so many workers here like manufacturing, vehicle development, product development, R&D. You have to work with them. So you should have the proper knowledge of cybersecurity, and you should have cleared your concepts so that you can take their training on regular basis. Regular basis means monthly training, you can say. So yeah, that's the thing you require. I
And
think Santosh Bhaiya, you are aiming for automotive cybersecurity role from the start, or you learn it after stepping into the domain. So the thing is, NFSU, one of my friend was so much interested in automotive cybersecurity. So I was also looking for that. But it was just a coincidence that I got the role here of automotive security. Actually, they were looking for someone who can just go for automotive services. So yeah, I just approached them and just told them that I want to be in this project. So yeah, right now I am me and one more is there from NFSU. He is also currently we are working on that automotive cybersecurity and OT.
so can we get some insights on what kind of projects like do you do?
See, I can't provide what actually I am doing right now. Okay, I'll just say here just following 21434 cybersecurity standard, which is you can just search on internet, you will get it. It is a cybersecurity standard for automotive cybersecurity, just like 27001 we have for ISO 27, sorry, ISO 27001. Okay, so just like that for automotive, we have 21434, right? In that framework, it is specified each and everything, what kind of threats and what kind of vulnerabilities are there in vehicle environment, and from management to development phase, what kind of security we need to be checked for the vehicle. And from 2027, I think all the vehicle have to be approved by cybersecurity standard 21434. So yeah, we are following that standard and working on it right now. It's an initial phase, right? So everybody is new in this field, automotive cybersecurity. Everybody is exploring with us. So we are working with vehicle team and product development team. So yeah, and I made like we are making some checklist. What components can we are identifying the entry points, right? What can be the vulnerable entry points, and what can be the threats that can affect the environment. For example, I've created some security guidelines for the vehicle that this should be there, this should be there. It's kind of checklist, it's a starting phase, and we are just like we are differentiating with the components for software components. What are the software components in vehicle? What are the hardware components? And on the basis of that, we are going to identify what are the entry points for attack threat vectors. Okay, and creating attack scenarios and attack vectors accordingly. That's it.
So, like nowadays, for the criteria in the placement drives, CTF is like very important. So, how much like can you please explain like how what does the beginners can do? Uh,
See, I just want to give one tip for that. If you are solving CTF, not just CTF for clearing the interview. Okay, for CTF, I will say just focus on web security, reverse engineering, digital forensics. Okay, these are the three main criteria which are there in CTF challenge, and web exploitation also, post-internet web exploitation, right? So these are the basics which they are going to test to see if you have skills to solve. Okay, I think you all have already solved it, right? Salesforce, right? Salesforce came for CTF.
yes, sir.
Yeah, so this is how every company is approaching for cybersecurity. So I just want to give one tip regarding interview. Whenever you are giving an interview, and if there is a scenario based question, or if there is a question regarding cybersecurity, how we're going to do this, how we're going to protect the secure, or how we're going to secure the network. So for that, just keep in mind that cybersecurity is all about CIA threat, right? So just put this thing in your mind and just frame the answer accordingly. That how the confidentiality is going to affect this, how integrity is going to affect it, how availability is going to affect it. Right. So this is how you can frame the answer, and it will be easy for you to prep. Harivansh John is saying something. I have a few questions that I've confused. You can ask here, Harivansh, if you want. Shailesh Narwani. Except infotainment system, wireless communication in car, what can be entry point in automotive car to hack and secure? Okay, so right now, it's relatable question because we are working on buses and trucks, right? So there is no infotainment. So for entry point basis, there is a fleet management application. What is fleet management application? Is like whatever the data, diagnostic data is there of vehicle, it is going through the fleet management and showing the all the how it is monitoring the vehicle. Okay, so the data which is transferring from server to client or client to server. So we have to protect this data, right? Whatever the data is going from truck, whatever data is going from bus. And one more entry point is ECUs, embedded computer system, or you can say ECU, electronic computer unit, right? So these are the heart of the vehicle, just like CPU. Okay, And we have firmware upgrade OTA over there. Over there can also be vulnerable, and Bluetooth we have Bluetooth, Wi-Fi. These are all kind of entry points. We all know that these can be vulnerable. And if you are so much interested in embedded systems, IoT device hacking, it will be a very good field for you.
What kind of cyber threats like your company faced? Uh,
See, I can talk about that here, but I can just tell you about what many company faces some common threats. Like right now, Lockbit is so much popular right now. It's booming. Lockbit is a ransomware. So many company got data breach for because of that. They are asking a huge amount of ransom, and companies are so much worried about it. So yeah, Lockbit ransomware is in booming, and one more is phishing. So right now, in our company, the phishing simulation is going on like in every Monday or every month. We have some demo mails are sent to the other departments, and we just look into the dashboard that how many have clicked to that link, and we just suspected these guys need training, so that we identified who are just getting spammed, okay, through the phishing simulation. So yeah, these kind of things are going on to protect the organization, and most important that ransomware thing is serious, critical to the organization right now.
what skills are essential for this field?
Sorry, can you please repeat the question?
What skills are essential for this field?
Like what that
Automated
basics you're
cybersecurity.
talking.
Yeah,
Oh,
basic.
automotive cybersecurity. See, for automotive cybersecurity, there are some certifications are going on, but right now I also didn't do any certification. I'm also exploring this field. So there are some books are there, automotive cybersecurity engineer. There's one book, handbook it is, and one more is connected car hacking. There's so many resources are available on internet if you just Google it. Uh, and their certification, TUV certification is there. If you want to go for it, if you want to get through the automotive cybersecurity in large organization. Okay, right now I've seen Volvo, that our parent company, you can say, they are also looking for some cybersecurity, but required experience. Okay, it required 2 to 3 to 4 years experience, and you should have interest in embedded system, right? And embedded system is little bit complex topic as compared to the normal cybersecurity we are doing on web and Android, right? So like we have to go through low level security, hardware glitches, side channel attack, fault injection, and BLE security, Bluetooth, how you're going to exploit the Bluetooth, how you're going to exploit wireless. You have to understand each and every component for that. Okay, and it's a big field in itself, automotive cybersecurity. So yeah, it required some time to gain some experience in it. But you can start from here. There's one more site. It's called Black Harbor. Black Harbor, big one automotive CTF happened this last year. Okay, so from there you can also start. And one more thing I can tell that IC Sim, this name called IC Sim simulation. That is, you can use it in Kali. You can install it on Kali, and you can use it for automotive testing, simulated environment, and you will perform any attacks. So yeah, this is how you can start. And one more book is there. Uh, car hacking village, I think. I don't remember the name. I can share here afterwards.
Okay, thank you, sir. Sir, this is the basic question. Like, as you know, the curriculum is not just sufficient for the like
No,
outside world. So,
it's not like that. Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah, go.
So, what would you advise us? What kind of skills and certification courses we should do, and what the companies
See,
look for?
see, for freshers, companies are just looking for basic concept you should be cleared, okay? And for certification, I will say sometimes it is required, sometimes not, right? Some companies are preferring OSCP, okay? Some companies are preferring CH. So here they are not just looking after CTF, they are also looking if you have the to uh, sufficient skills so that they can their organization can be benefited, right? So you have to more focus about your skills, right? Cybersecurity is growing field. It's not going to get over like AI is taking over and things are going like this. Okay, so cybersecurity is not going anywhere. So this is an emerging field still, and there's so many emerging threats are coming. Like now it's automotive cybersecurity. There's one more. We can say airplane cybersecurity is also there. Okay, so these things are just expanding cybersecurity. So it's up to you how you are growing in this field, how you are getting aware of threats and how you are learning, right? Should be so much enthusiasm to get into these kind of field, right? If you're doing BAPT, you will be thinking like, okay, I am good in BAPT, I should be doing only BAPT, right? It's not like that. You can just go into vehicle cybersecurity also, OT security also, SOC also. Should try everything in this field. So it's a big field, I'd say. One second, I'm getting some questions here. Dealing with the customers. So there is a lot of items and ADAS level. See, ADAS is not implemented here, right? ADAS is some advanced technology which Tata is using, not in we Volvo and Eicher. Okay, it's used in mostly it is used in cars. Right now, we are introducing these kind of technology here. It's in testing phase. And mechanical fault analysis device troubleshooting methods. So which cloud computing are being used over like edge or directly implementation of computer engine. Possible, I know NDA is there, but possible. See, you are talking about NDA, and so I can't answer it right now. Okay, there's so many cloud platform are using. Okay, so can you please write those vehicles is resource in Kali? Yeah, sure. I will just write it down. I will share with Radhika. Okay, how to choose BIS standard. I mean, which one you should prefer, which contain most specifically those idea which is traveling data through API. Okay, ma'am. Also, yes, sir. So BIS standard, if you are talking about, see, I have no idea about BIS standards right now. We are only working on ISO 21434 and AIS 189. AIS 189 is for threats and vulnerabilities which are there in vehicle, and AIS 190, which is for software update management in vehicle. These are the things which we are focused right now. So I don't have any idea about PS standards. Can you please explain what you mean when you focus on basics? Okay, so basics, if I talk about, it's about networking. You should be having a good knowledge about OS and web applications. For basics, I am talking about. Okay, and most importantly, I told you that networking should be your prior first priority, because so many questions are coming from networking only. Most of the organization are like, we should secure our network, and it's a first basic thing they are doing. And and I told you that you should be following the CIA triad. Okay, whenever you are answering the question in interview, then you should be following what can affect the CIA. Okay, like if you have to secure this network, here what does confidentiality means, here integrity it means, and what is the availability here. So this is how you to frame the question. Basics, yeah, OS, I told you, networking, yeah, that's all. Whatever the faculty is teaching you, that's all they are going to ask. And most importantly, they are only going to ask from your resume, not outside from that. And whatever the projects you have done, they're going to ask about it. Okay. See, right now I'm not in a OT security field. I am just looking into automotive. OT is looked by some other guy. So right now I have no idea about it. ABB is there. Yeah, in OT security, ABB is working. Siemens is working. So I know these two companies are working in it. Okay. Okay. So I think we are done with questions. Radhika.
Yes, sir. So I'll resume with the questions. How did you build and maintain a strong professional network uh, in the industry?
See, for that, I will say you should attend conferences like besides CoCon, NullCon, so many conferences happens. These conferences are, you should take the benefit from these conferences like meeting with some pro hackers, or you can say professionals which are coming there. They are looking for some guys like you that you should talk to them, interact with them, how to get into the cybersecurity field, this particular organization. Yeah, just like that. And you should write some blogs through which it get noticeable, right? You can start with blogging, Medium, you can say InfoSec blog is there. And yeah, it will be very much helpful to grow a network in the cybersecurity field.
Hello.
So Adil there is saying something. Sir, apart from network basics, how do we build our experience in hands-on about the industry level practice and things? See, for experience, I will say you will get the experience when you will work in a particular company, and you will get to know how the senior management and working with you. Okay, so that's how you're going to have some experience in it. Like in SOC there is L1, L2, L3, right? You can say like that. For example, if you get L1 role, you will be just analyzing logs, and you'll be generating tickets, right? After that, after you gain some experience, you can just go to the upper level like L2 and 3 and doing a malware analysis. This is how things work. Any other
So,
questions?
work culture in the industry and your company.
See, work cultures regarding that, it's been 1 year I'm here. Okay, it's been 1 year. So 6 months I've been in internship. They will guide you with the basic thing, like how you have to make PowerPoint and how to deal with the people here. They'll help you with that. And I will tell you that you have to do it by your own. Okay. They will just guide you with it. Okay. And be honest with them, whatever you are doing. Okay. They're going to support you, whatever the resources you are required.
And sir, lastly, what advice do you have for the students for building a technical skills for the career?
Um, okay. So I just told you that we have to be enthusiastic in this field to be technical. You should know how things work from inside and outside. Like for automotive cybersecurity, I told you I have to understand vehicle concept, how it is developing, how it is working. Same goes with web application, how this web application is working, and what are the backend, what are the things going on in backend, what are the things going on client side. So this is how I have to understand first, understand what the product is, and then try to find out what are the entry point, and then you will find out what attacks I can perform through information gathering. You have done all the information gathering. According to that, you are going to list down all the vulnerabilities, or you have to follow OWASP top 10, right, for cybersecurity technical things if you want. So here, OWASP top 10 list down all the vulnerabilities which are there. Through that, you can just perform all kind of vulnerability, like if you found any input field, how you're going to put the payload in there, what it's going to give us. Okay, like if I put SQL injection here, so what will be the output? You have to try everything, and just you have to be patient and persistent.
Hello, Santosh.
Someone is asking question.
Mhm.
Hi.
Hi, Santosh.
Yes.
Yeah, Santosh, like
Yeah.
I am posted in one company. My role is about incident response. So I just want to ask now, like right now I have a 6 months. Okay, so what should I do? Like it will be beneficial when I work in the company, like it agitates me like what will happen in the company or what the work culture will be there. So my company is in the company which I am selected is Deloitte. So can you please little bit guide me around like what should I do in this 6 months? Like I should do any internship. Like we have a campus internship also, or I can apply off campus internship also, or I should revise or do all these subjects like incident response and computer forensics, mobile forensics, this type of subjects. So it will, which one will be beneficial for me? Doing an internship or like reading this stuff?
See, for that, you should have to identify which field you have to go into. Subsidy, like there are two kind of fields. For cybersecurity is there, and there is one is digital forensics, right? You are asking about that. So you have to identify you want to be in a security field or you have
Sorry
to
to
be in a
interrupt.
forensic or investigation part of it.
Sorry to interrupt.
Okay.
Like my role,
So
just a
yeah,
second.
yeah.
My role is all about like instant response and incident response. My role is all about incident response in the full-time employment. So I have to go for the incident response, but I have listened somewhere like in incident response, it's also about the forensics part. So that's why I was telling the computer forensics, mobile forensics, or something.
See, I want to say that digital forensics is also a big field there. If you are talking about computer forensics, there are a lot of things you have to find. Okay, and Android forensic, it's little bit small as compared to computer forensics. So just sit there and analyze what is your strong area, right? What you can do. If you have some experience in Android, you can go with it. If you are interested in computer forensics, you have to choose there. Okay, and if you are talking about you got internship in Deloitte, right? Hello.
No, they have a full-time employment like FT from the Deloitte.
Okay.
So I have 6 months remaining.
So
So
yeah.
what do I have to do?
So
Like,
I'll say that, see, right now you are in incident response, right? So if you want to switch, I will say just stay there for 1 year. Just analyze what you are doing
no, no,
and
I don't
how
want to
the
switch.
work culture.
I don't want to switch.
Sorry.
I don't want to switch. I am just asking. I
No,
have six
I'm
months. Okay.
okay. See. You are talking about that you want to be in computer forensics and mobile phones, right? So I'm just telling you that right now you're incident response. So I was just saying you got your first job in incident response. So you should be there for several years, and you should work on your computer forensic skills and mobile forensic skills if you want to be in both. You require a lot of time to be working on both. Okay, so give some time there also after office work. Okay, so and do some certification if required. Sometimes it is required, certifications are required because some companies are looking for it, and sometimes they are just looking for skills, right? So just gain some experience and gain some skill in that computer forensic side. Okay, so and afterward you can just change your field, like in you will be moving in computer forensics and mobile forensic, target those companies, okay, on LinkedIn or anywhere, any platform. So yeah, this is how we can do right now.
Okay, my another question is like the joining of my company will be from September. Okay, so
Okay.
from January to August or yeah, to August. From January to August, there are 7 months around. So in this period, I have to do something the internship, or I have to sit and study for the like I have to brush up my skills just to will
See,
you please answer?
one more thing I got to know that our NFSU have some labs for digital forensics, right? You can apply for there also internship if you want.
Okay, okay, okay.
Hello.
Yeah, okay.
You can just ask there and faculty. I think Nilesh sir is there, so he will be helping you with that. He is expert in that digital forensics side. So I think you should go with the internship for digital forensics. Okay, go with the internship for 7 months, 3 months, or whatever suited for you. So yeah, I'll say that's good for you to do internship, right? You will be learning some good things for digital forensics, and it should be focused on digital forensics if you want to be there. Any questions?
Sir, good evening, sir. Good evening,
Good
Santosh, sir.
evening.
Am I audible?
Yeah, you are.
Sir, thank you for giving your time. I had several questions. So my first question is जो ये कार्स में यूज होते हैं ना उसके लिए ऑटोमोटिव कार्स के लिए मशीन लर्निंग जैसे वेमो वगैरह तो हाउ डू अटैकर्स अटैक इट एंड हाउ डू यू गाइस मिटिगेट इट
See, if you are talking about infotainment system, so I already talked about that through wire, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth. You can attack. Okay, if it is Android based. Okay, you are talking about Android based, right? With AI ML. Infotainment you are talking about,
Yes,
right?
yes,
So,
about
uh,
navigating navigation part. So
you're just
let's
talking
say
about
कि आपका
navigating
गाड़ी चल
or
रहा है
everything. Okay,
navigation part in general.
okay. So in navigation part, see, for navigation, they might be using a Google Map, right? So for navigation, you have they're not specific tool for navigation right now. If you are going get inside the infotainment, you have to start with embedded system. Entry points I'm talking about. Embedded system will be in ARM based, right? So ARM based embedded system, you have to look for some points like it's kind of hybrid device. Okay, so you will be looking for OTA over there updates which are vulnerable. Okay, you can just extract the firmware and you can manipulate with that. Okay, just like in the firmware they are having some update for the infotainment system. If you are getting updates, and through that you can get access into the infotainment. It's there is no specific thing for navigation right now, I don't know. So yeah, that's how you can get into it, and through Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, and you can just create your own payload. Right? You are asking that how you can access the navigation thing. Just like Android mobile, you can create your own payload application through which you can exploit that navigation application, and through that you can extract the information.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. And the other question is, जब कार हाईजैकिंग करते हैं तो उसमें रोलिंग कोड्स वगैरह आप लोग यूज करते हैं
Yeah.
फॉर प्रिवेंटिंग सो इसके
See,
बारे में थोड़ा सा और
uh,
जानिएगा
see right now अभी तो इस कंपनी में there's no such thing a rolling code or key fob because it's not a car company, it's a commercial vehicle company. If you're talking about rolling codes, I can just give you some idea. It's like you are capturing some binary codes from key, which is just kept there in a table. And from few frequency, you are just capturing that rolling code through SDR, software defined radio, right? Through that, you are capturing all the rolling codes. Whenever somebody is clicking that key, you will capture that rolling code and you will replicate it, right? You can replicate it and send it to the victim's car, and it will just get open. This is some kind of reply attack you can perform on. Okay, and yeah, that's how it works. And it depends upon the key, right? There's some mechanical keys also, and there's some key format. There's some different type of keys are there. In some keys there are some only one button for opening and closing the gate, and there's some cars which have opening but different opening button and different closing button, right? So it differs, and it's not easy to get the rolling codes. Okay, you will fail many times, and yeah, you can get it afterwards.
Yeah, my next question was how to get summer internship in your company.
See, our company is not posting any job opportunity on LinkedIn or anywhere, right? They are right now doing campus placement for cybersecurity, okay, because they are on initial stage. So they are just hiring from NFSU right now. Last year, they had 5 people, including me. Okay, so that was their first interview of placement for NFSU in cybersecurity. I told you that they are in an initial stage of cybersecurity, and that is good for you guys also if they are coming. Okay, because it will be a great learning. You have to implement cybersecurity from scratch, right? From scratch, from basics, you have to create. You have to train them. You have to tell what are the benefits of cybersecurity here. Okay, so yeah, I have no idea if they have any placement thing going on for Infosys. I haven't got any update. If I will get, I will just let you know.
Sir,
You'll be learning a lot here.
yeah, when you
Yeah.
are feeling low, what is your favorite thing to do to cheer up?
See, right now I just want to grow in the field of cybersecurity. So what I do is just come back from office, hit gym, okay, and then just sit down and do my stuff, right? I want to be in Android security, expert development, and embed security. Okay, so right now I'm focusing on that part. So yeah, this is how I spend my time.
Thank you, sir, for all the answers, and it's lovely meeting you. I've sent you a connection on LinkedIn. Please accept it.
Yeah, yeah, sure. I've seen so many connections. I got it was like a flood of connections on LinkedIn. Okay, I will see that.
Okay, good morning, sir. Sorry, good evening, sir. Am I audible to
Yeah,
you?
good evening. Yeah, you are.
Sir, my question was like, does data structures, algorithms, and database and programming does not come in basics, and also how much programming is important?
See, it depends. Okay, it's like if I talk about Google is running one Project Zero, I guess Project Zero vulnerability research program. What happened is that if you are in a field of vulnerability research and you are doing some exploit development thing and writing some scripts, okay, so there you will be needed a lot of programming like C, C++, and Java, I guess. So, and other thing is like in audit, you don't require anything for programming, and in penetration testing, you just need to know how the website or application, Android application is working, right?
Hmm.
That much only you have to do. Okay. So yeah, data structure is the important thing. It's a basic for every computer science thing. Okay, you need to know because we are going to do a secure code review. So you have to know what are the structure of this code is. Okay, and in penetration testing, I don't think you require a lot of coding knowledge. You just need to know how things are working on a upper level. Like you are just intercepting things on Suite, and you can create your payload if you need. Okay, that time you require some scripting knowledge like Python, Bash, or Go. That's all. And yeah, it's required. It depends actually.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, any other questions? How do you see OT security in coming days, and what about entry roles in OT security? See, If you're talking about OT security, like OT security is most important thing here also. Okay, they are implementing OT security right now. So it's going to be a industry 4.0, I guess. So OT is going to be based on whole IoT things, right? There are so many IoT devices are working here, so it need to be secure. So yeah, it also a booming field, but I have so much low interest on OT side. Okay, so yeah, that's it. How do you say? Okay, Santosh Bhaiya, we are not office colleagues, so any advice you would like to throw, frankly? Yes, I've already told everything. Any other questions, guys? So, Radhika, we can end this session, right?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
If they like,
Okay,
if
so
there are,
where are you currently posted? Right now, I am in Indore because we see the headquarters in Gurgaon. If you want to do VAPT, SOC, and threat intelligence and audit thing, it is in Delhi, Gurgaon side. And manufacturing industry is here, where we are dealing with automotive cybersecurity. And basically, it's a R&D thing is going on here in Indore. OT security and automotive, yeah. Two things are going on here. Sorry, I can't disclose that thing regarding SOC. Okay, so one more question is there. So, how do you quickly learn a new adaptation of a tech and practice it when required by your work project? Okay, so you should first of all you should know the basic skills like Microsoft 365 should be knowing how it works. Okay, and other than that, you should be aware of emerging threat. You should be working with threat intelligence team to get to know what are the threats which are there in our organization. So according to that, you should be learning. You should be doing your learning in cybersecurity. That's how you are going to do. What was your major project? How did that influence the interview with P? See, uh, at the time of my interview, I was doing my minor project in Android malware analysis, right? I analyzed some banking application using Python script and using AndroGuard library with Python to automation. AndroGuard library is like used by VirusTotal and uh, Kudos. Okay, these are some platform you know that it's used for analyzing URL and for malware and sandboxes are there, right? So what I've done, I analyzed the static and dynamic analysis of five Android banking malware, and I just did some categorization, right? What kind of damage they can do, what kind of scenario I've created, like what are the commonalities in these viruses? They are belong to same family or not, and identified some CNC things, command and control servers which are there. And yeah, just did some behavior analysis to identify what overlay attack they are doing on banking applications. That was one minor project. Interview, uh, they asked about networking mostly, okay, and they asked about my project Android malware analysis. I just told you, and they just told me uh, what is your field in cybersecurity, like what is new interest I have in which field, like automotive, OT, VAPT. So they were asking like this. So I told them I'm interested in VAPT and automotive cybersecurity. At that time, that project was not going on automotive. Yeah, any other questions? So that's it, guys. That's it for this session. Thank you very much. And I just want to say that all the best for your coming interviews. Okay. So thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Radhika.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your valuable experiences and insights with us.
Yeah,
It was
sure.
a great interaction. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thanks so much.